So let's talk about what goes into making the Model 3. It starts off with design. We agonize over every curve, over every detail, every corner. We aimed for something that was a very simple, clean design because in the future, the cars will be increasingly autonomous. Every Tesla being produced right now, the Model 3, the Model S, the Model X has all of the hardware necessary for full autonomy. So one of the challenges with the car was, since it is smaller than a Model S, how do we make a car that is smaller on the outside, bigger on the inside? So we took an idea from the Model X, the canopy screen that makes it feel like if you're in a Model X, makes it feel like you're flying a helicopter. It really has this amazing feel. And we turned that around, put that on the rear of the Model 3 so that you could still have a great deal of rear headroom and have this amazing view while being in a smaller car. It's actually one of the toughest design challenges of making the Model 3. So let's take a look at the safety video. So on the one hand, you've got a car that is one of the safest cars in the world, a Volvo S60. 5-star. That's not a scientific metric, but the Volvo is arguably the second safest car in the world. But I think it is obvious which car you would prefer to be in an accident. In terms of production, I mean, and frankly, we're going to be in production hell. Welcome. Welcome to production hell. For at least 6 months, maybe longer. As the saying goes, if you're going through hell, keep going. Our Fremont car factory, where we are right now, is the second largest footprint building in the world. It's going to ultimately produce 500,000 Model 3s and about 100,000 combined S and X vehicles. But it just gives you, I want to give you a sense of the scale and how much has to go right. We're building the cars as fast as we can. We're going to drive this ramp as hard as we possibly can. I have here a chart. There are 10,000 unique parts in a Model 3. And these are coming from all over the world. About 2/3 come from North America, and about 1/3 from the rest of the world. But as you can see with this chart, which looks like we're being shot with ICBMs, if we haven't buffered the supply chain, we'll interrupt the production progress. Then on top of that, we have the Gigafactory. It's actually now the largest battery factory in the world, and when it's done, we'll produce more lithium-ion batteries than the rest of global production combined. Giant factory making battery packs and powertrains, giant factory making cars, and giant supply chain. And so all of those have to work together in cadence in order to get to our initial target of 5,000 cars a week, and then hopefully by the end of next year towards 10,000 cars a week. Well, this is like probably the second most common question I get on Twitter, like, the supercharger is full, what is wrong with you? Why are you such a huge idiot? I'm like, sorry. By the end of next year, there will be 3 times as many superchargers as there are today. So that should really help out a lot. Eventually, you'll be able to go anywhere on Earth. Okay, so let's talk about the specs for the Model 3. The standard is going to be $35,000 for a 220-mile range. Acceleration will still be well under 6 seconds, 130-mile-an-hour top speed. And then you can also get the long-range one, which will have a range of 310 miles. And be about roughly 5 seconds 0 to 60, 140-mile-an-hour top speed. So it's going to be a great car. I think you will not be able to find a better car, gasoline or electric, in that price range that is anywhere near as great. So let's hand over some cars. We have the first 30 production cars here being charged right now, right there. Those are actual owners getting actual production cars. Let's see, so there's actually a total of 50 production cars that we've made this month, 20 of which will be used for engineering validation, 30 of which will be on the roads with customers. Those that have lined up, in some cases spent days outside of our stores to be first on the list. I just want you to know that really matters to us. We really care. We're going to work day and night to do right by the loyalty that you've shown us. Thank you for doing that. Order a Model 3 now. You'll probably get it towards the end of next year. But because the S and the X are in production, if you order them now, you can get them in about 1 or 2 months. The money that we we make with an S and X all goes into building Model 3. So thank you for doing that. Thank you for our longtime supporters. And thank you guys for making it. Thank you.